Hello and welcome back to Forge Yourself Forward. I'm your host, Mike. I want to make a short video today talking about hard work. Probably a video you've seen, probably thousands of them on YouTube. More likely than not, you've also probably heard the term since you were a very little kid and throughout your entire life. You have to work hard, whether it's from your parents, your boss, a coach, a teacher, television, movies. It's all over. This term hard work. You got to do the hard work. But one thing you ever notice is nobody ever defines what the hell hard work is, other than forcing yourself to do something sometimes that nobody really wants to do. But I don't really think that that's the right definition for hard work. In fact, the more I think about it, I think hard work is not just going past your limits or to do something until a job is done. Sometimes that might just be fun for you. It's not even hard. Or it might be just something that you cross off your list because it's been annoying you. The way I look at hard work is, are you giving it your all? Are you doing everything within your power to do the best that you can do in that moment? Whether it's you set time aside to go for a workout for 1 hour and just make sure that you weren't distracted and you give it a good workout. Whether it's sitting down to read 20 pages in one sitting, or whether it's playing with your kids and not being distracted by your cell phone. Those are all things that can be hard work. I noticed about a week ago I did a 10-minute meditation with no distractions, just keeping my eyes shut, breathing deeply, and not having any kind of outside stimuli. And I have to be honest, that was actually pretty hard. It's unusual how just sitting alone with yourself and your thoughts for 10 minutes can be incredibly difficult. But the point is, I gave it my all. And in that situation, I learned a lot about myself, my strengths, and my weaknesses, and that being distracted can happen really quick. This topic is something that I really thought about when I was listening to a podcast last week from Chris Williamson and Alex Hormozy, where they were talking about, Alex in particular was talking about how he would much rather be known for his hard work ethic than for his natural talent. And it got me thinking about my own life. Times where I wished I had been more talented at things, didn't have to work as hard. And the more I thought about it, the more foolish I kind of felt in that, first of all, anybody can work hard. Anybody can give it their all. And if you are giving it your all and you are doing everything within your power, you're growing. And yeah, that's going to be painful. But growth is painful. Like building a new muscle, like building a company, like doing anything new, you're going to feel uncomfortable in the beginning. And that's why it's important to keep doing those hard things, because you get used to the uncomfortable. That's why that phrase, you have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, because growth is pain. And the more you want to grow, the more painful it's going to be. I was thinking more about this topic because there was a story in one of Ryan Holiday's books about President Jimmy Carter. This is in 1952. President Jimmy Carter had just graduated from Annapolis, and he had secured an interview with Admiral Rick, I want to say his name right, Rick Hanover, the father of the nuclear navy. And during the interview, obviously, former President Carter had done fairly well in his studies. He was pretty highly ranked in his class. And he asked him one simple question at the end of the interview, and it's, did you always give your best? And then he left the interview. And that's something that I think about a lot, too, because if I'm going to be honest, I haven't. I haven't always given my best. I haven't always done my best, whether it's in a personal setting, in a gym setting, even being a parent. I'm not always the best. And it's something that I think about. Why is it that we're so... Why is it that we find it so easy to be lazy and not give our best? Something that haunts me sometimes. Because I think that if you're listening to this video, more likely than not, you probably have a pretty high standard for yourself. You probably want to keep improving yourself to see where is the top of your potential. What can you provide for not only yourself, but your family, your friends, your society? And that's hard. It's a hard road, and it's always going to be. But that's why it's called hard work, because it's constant growth, it's constant pain. And if you're listening to this, I hope that you realize you're not alone. And that while the path might be difficult, it might be steep, and it might be painful, the further you go on the path, the one really nice thing is you can help more people, you can help yourself more. And when you look back, you realize how far you've come, and that's how truly special it is. And that's why growth is so incredible, because during the process, it's messy, it's ugly, and you will rack your brain wondering why you're doing it. But when it's over, or when you've reached a certain level and you look back and you have gratitude and you realize that you've done something special, whether it's for you, your family, even just your own self-confidence, it's huge. So please keep going. Put in that hard work. When I say hard work, I mean just give it your best. Spend the next day just trying your best in every single thing. See what happens. See what you can accomplish. Better yet, see what it is that you can accomplish, because I bet there's very little. Go for it.